Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk about a couple of things in today's video. Is a topic that a lot of you guys have been asking me to cover, and that is Titanfall 2's re-emergence onto Steam. Now, if you guys have been watching my video, you might often notice that I do use Titanfall 2 gameplay, and Titanfall 2 is a fantastic game, a follow-up from Titanfall 1, and a great follow-up at that. Unfortunately, there were some issues with the game that I'll get into that did lead the game to be a commercial, what should I say, not a commercial success. I think that puts it a little lightly. Nevertheless, the game is now available on Steam, and it is seeing a second wind, which is super exciting. You can get it at a discount. We'll talk that game's significance, and also want to take you guys through the Bandai Namco publisher sale over on Steam, as well as the Elder Scrolls sale that is going on right now. But first of all, Titanfall 2 is now available on Steam, which is super exciting. This came out back in late 2016, and that release window is very relevant because EA, the publisher of Titanfall 2, pretty much made this game shoot itself in the foot with releasing this game on October 28th of 2016. Why is that? Well, right around the same time, there were a litany of other first-person shooters that were coming out. First-person shooters that were way bigger than Titanfall 2, and Titanfall 2, yeah, it was a sequel to a game that was okay and decently popular, but it could not compete with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare as well as Battlefield 1. Yes, EA in their right mind had the idea to release a multiplayer first-person shooter right alongside another multiplayer first-person shooter that they themselves publish. I'll never understand it. I understand that there's ideas of, you gotta just get the game out at a certain time period, but would it have killed them to just push this game back for another 3 to 6 months, work on some other features for the game and things of that nature, and then let the game really shine in early 2017? Not to mention that right a few months before Titanfall 2's release, you had the release of Overwatch. So you're talking Overwatch, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Battlefield 1, and that's just off the top of my head. I don't know if there was any other multiplayer first-person shooters that were released around the time, but I remember those three in particular. And Titanfall 2 did not do well commercially. However, if you actually want to talk about the fundamental game itself, Titanfall 2 may be the best game out of the aforementioned titles, and that is because it is everything a sequel should be. It remedied the issue of the game not having a campaign. They added in a campaign, and it wasn't a terrible campaign. It was a pretty decent one, and the multiplayer mode had way more depth to it. Titanfall 1 was a good game. However, it had no single-player campaign, and the multiplayer just didn't have a ton of meat on the bone, which was a little bit disappointing. However, now on Steam, the game is seeing a resurgence, and that was really the issue. Titanfall 2, if you just go through the Origin version of the game, and you still have to go through Origin, and you guys know how the Steam copy works, the game was falling off in its player base, but right now there's 6,500 people playing on the Steam version of the game, and hopefully that just increases and increases, especially when EA Access is brought over to Steam, because Titanfall 2, one of the pillar games that is available there. Hope a lot of people check it out, and right now, overwhelmingly positive reception, 95% positive reviews among the 1,119 reviews already posted. The game got an 86 on Metacritic, $9.89 for the title. I think that's pretty good. A little bit more expensive than it has been in the past. I mean, I've seen Titanfall 2 as low as like $5 or $6 on the Origin store, as well as like PSN for the console version, so that is a little bit pricey, but it's absolutely worth that price point. Again, the campaign is decent, and then the multiplayer is just awesome, and it is such a fun and engaging FPS. I mean, come on, you're operating gigantic mechs and things of that nature. It's a ton of fun. Jump in with a couple of buddies, and you'll have a great time with it, so definitely check that out. A very high-octane and fast-paced first-person shooter as well. Alright, moving on from that, Bandai Namco Publisher Sale going on right now on Steam. Pretty good deals available as a part of this. Just want to go through these quickly. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is down to $18. Really good JRPG, would strongly recommend it. Not as good as Ni no Kuni 1, but still very good in its own right. Code Vein is down to $36. At this point, I would probably wait for that to get a deeper discount. It's, nearing a year old, and it's still north of $30. Jump Force is $19.79. I don't even hate Jump Force as much as most other people. Obviously, it was not worth $60, but at $19, if you have affinity towards these characters, you might have some fun with it for the fan service and things of that nature. DBZ Kakarot, $36. I really enjoyed DBZ Kakarot, but that is also coming off the fact that I am a relatively big DBZ fan. Didn't get super into DB Super, but I watched quite a bit of it, and I know the general story and things of that nature. DBZ Kakarot is very good. You're going through the Dragon Ball story, the Dragon Ball Z story, I should say. There are some key moments that are unfortunately missed out on, which was a little bit of a bummer, but they got the majority of the key moments that play out really well in an open world RPG. If you're going into DBZ Kakarot just to play an RPG, you might not be as satisfied because fundamentally, if you take away the DBZ fan service, there are some issues with the game. The side content isn't anything to write home about, but if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you're gonna really, really enjoy it, and that's obviously who the game is catered towards. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, 1979, really good for Ace Combat 7. My Hero 1's Justice 2, $36. I actually had a lengthy discussion with a couple of friends about My Hero Academia recently, and a lot of my buddies say that Season 4 is not quite good. Season 2, I finished Season 2 and I really enjoyed it, and I got, I believe, halfway through Season 3 and I just dropped it after that. I haven't gone back to it, and a lot of my buddies said Season 4 was not that great, so I don't know what the anime is up to these days. Love Season 1 and 2, however, and I played the first of My Hero 1's Justice and really enjoyed that. The sequel, unfortunately, once again, is a game that you have to play at a cheaper price. It's just not one of those titles you can spend $36 on, and it released at $60, so that is an even more egregious price point. If you're a super big fan, check it out. You're gonna have fun again with the fan service and things like that. But for everyone else that's just like a fringe fan, or maybe you are a big fan but you don't want to spend $36, wait for a deeper discount because the content is quite sparse in that one. Naruto Storm 4 is $15. I love me some Naruto Storm. I think the best anime video game franchise that has ever existed. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but I really don't think it is because anime video game franchises are typically not that great. But yeah, that one was really good. Lastly, I do want to note that there is an Elder Scrolls sale going on Steam. Skyrim VR, $18. Skyrim Special Edition, $16. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, $4.49. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, $4.49. All of these are pretty good. Morrowind is, of course, a lot more hardcore. Oblivion kind of takes it to that more casual side, and then Skyrim, obviously, is casual friendly for anyone. You can just jump in and play that. Morrowind, however, pretty interesting title. They actually just had a revamp mod released of that game, so if you want to go back and check that out, that's great. These games have eternal longevity with mods. I mean, Skyrim is a game that there is so much to it. There's so many great mods, full conversion mods, and you can literally spend 1,000 hours on Skyrim if you take advantage of mods and everything like that. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts on Titanfall 2. Are you now checking out the game because it's on Steam? I think this is a pretty big addition to the Steam library. Bandai Namco sale over on Steam and a Elder Scrolls sale on Steam as well. That's going to wrap up this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.